just working with etching like this for the first time, it's changed the way I just layer paint. Like just thinking about how I start and finish. Like I think I kind of figured out ways to make the paintings go a little more smoothly. Like,
yeah. Oh, great.
Just thinking about it.
I think it's pretty much perfect.
So this is the work called Comus, or the Drunken Stupor, in parentheses. It's one of the funnest prints I did while I was here because it really taught me all the different things you can do with intaglio, like every different kind of fabric you can use and all the different kinds of wood graining techniques and all this weird stuff that I never knew you could do with intaglio. The title is Ennui, parentheses. I forget what it is. It's the very long conversation or something like that.
Yeah.
But I just picture this guy. Again, I just have to go into these moments of picturing these characters, and for me, this guy is just sort of sitting there listening to this conversation that's going on for way too long, and just sort of has like you can't tell if he's upset or just sort of that moment where you just give up in those moments of conversation. You're just sort of like, yeah, I know, yes, you know. The titles are still in the process, I think, to an extent, but The Renaissance Man is just a title that came to me. It's just the way he's garbed. He has this sort of weird cloak on. It kind of looks like he could be going to the Renaissance Fair, but again, kind of a sad figure that maybe that's his whole life. Because Renaissance Man also means someone who's, jack of all trades and all that stuff, but it could also mean the complete opposite, just like the dude who likes Renaissance fairs. The End Papers is a project I've been wanting to do for about 5 or 6 years. I've been in love with the End Papers of the Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew for a long time, and I always wanted to do sort of vignettes of my paintings in the same sort of format as that for an end paper. So for this series, I decided to do the End Papers for a book that doesn't actually exist, but actually found a book that kind of would work for it. So it's the the revised End Papers for a book called The Homosexual Neurosis. So I just like the idea of putting a new spin on what would you find inside of this old medical textbook that describes like homosexuality as this evil thing. So just to sort of in a way play fun with it, to have these beautiful fairies like be the end papers for this book that's kind of horrible. But I'm incredibly happy with the end papers, and they're going to get used in an actual book too, so that's exciting.